Something's on my mind.
As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats, soft as a whisper.
Sorry. Old habits. A feeling. When we first met, I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the Absolute. I was wrong. A deeper bond has grown between us. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I? Of course. I do not hide anything from you. Until my time in the cult of the Absolute, I had spent little time on the surface, except to raid and pillage. I did not expect to find any outside the Underdark who saw the world as I do, and wanted from the world what I want. I did not expect you. You should be. On those rare occasions when people have surprised me in the past, I received new scars to remember them by. You are different. A pleasant surprise. One of the first in my long life. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smiles. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around me. Now, nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see? Her mind cools. Acceptance is colored by disappointment.
We need one another as allies, but I want more from you than that. I want all of you. As you wish. It is a rare occasion when I do not get what I want, but you have shown your worth in many ways. I will be satisfied to have you as an ally. You wish to consult me? A mistake. I am your most valuable asset. When you realize your mistake, I will be ready to join you again.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shar is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. Lady Shar wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shar. A temple, perhaps.
On my way. dedicated to the goddess Shar. Which probably isn't good news.
Shar, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten. Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows.
I have such a headache. Here we go.
Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows. Offer your pain to Shar's embrace. Hear the night song.
Shar's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that Shar herself who speaks?
What's next? Onward. Trap. That left me winded. Looks like a trap there. Left me winded. Best avoid that trap. A trap.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Still in control. Just. Swift as my feet can carry me.
In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Heading out.
Can't even catch my breath. Nothing will stand in my way. Think you can take me on?
Can't give up. Still breathing, despite everything. Wonder if the gods are watching me. What's hiding here? Here goes nothing.
A hero at heart. No trouble at all.
No one stopped me yet. Time to press ahead. I'll take that.
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
Where am I needed? A word, if I may.
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave. Lot more guts than you'd expect. A lot more. Talking of you, intruder, invader, unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
Can't afford to let up.
Go for the throat. No escape. Forever dauntless.
Looking ahead. Let's have a look.
The rat stares at you. It almost seems like it wants your...
A hero at heart. Let's chew the fat.
You kill many, but many remain. Stop! Spare our lives or face my teeth and claws. Every little death fills my head with more thoughts. It's too much, too painful. Kill one more of us and you will pay. An ordinary rat alone, but together, something more. Some remember turning away from the sun. Some remember donning a black cloak. Some remember plunging a blade into an innocent heart. But we all remember a name. Lithindor. We share who he was. It shouldn't be. We should be one long dead. Instead, we are many. Scurrying, hiding, surviving. We are just crumbs of a life. Harmless nothings, unless you test us. Leave us in peace. There are treasures. Useless to us now, but once they had value. Meaning. We hid them away. Untouched for a lifetime. Keep your word, and we will reveal them to you. And you better be true to your word. I am small, but we are many. Now fetch your prize and leave.
Best get going. One day I'll catch a break.
A place of offering to the Dark Lady. May she embrace the entire world.
A pleasurable shiver runs down your spine. You feel as if you've unburdened a troubling thought and forgotten it forever.
Anything of use?
A little souvenir.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Feed your bodies and rest your minds. Lady Shar needs her warriors strong and ready.
You dogger! Come closer, now. You prowl my battleground. Why? Are
you friend? Foe? Thieving scavenger?
You find yourself in a dead, putrid skull, somehow hosting a tadpole amongst a squirm of maggots. Another presence lurks within, manipulating the corpse like a puppet.
A friend. An uninvited friend. I do not request help. Did she now? Enter. I will see if I have any use for you. Stinking pile of ogre aftermath! The quakes herald the shadows. They found me. Trespasser. Merkel's fat lapdog.
Another day, another fight.
My faith will protect me.
No time to waste.
Time to kill. Magna recruited. Kapura San!
No time for mercy. On my way.
Let my enemies fall. Coming through.
I miss this. This will do nicely.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Fleet of foot.
Shall we cut and run? With pleasure.
Time to push my luck again.
heading there. Have to keep going.
No holding back. Finding my way. Going quiet.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I won't give in. Can't slow down.
Let's spill some blood. Yes, here.
Well, so much for peace. step forward.
What's the plan?
Making my move.
Let's turn someone inside out. Make it hurt.
Still on my feet.
Talk to me. On I go. No mercy.
Fleet of foot. Going quiet. Out of sight.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
On the move. Down with you.
This feels good. With finesse.
this is worth the cost. Should get started. Never a dull moment.
Let's end this. What's next, I wonder? No time for Danny.
All is ash and meat.
And here I go.
Open up.
Do like it.
Another step forward. Already feeling better.
This temple certainly is grand. Well, it's a rundown bearing the weight of centuries sort of grand, which is my favorite kind, incidentally.
The Gauntlet of Shar. I can't believe it. I can't believe we found the Dark Lady's sacred crucible. I know. I can scarcely believe it's real. But I saw it with my own eyes. Felt the polished stone walls raised in Lady Shar's honor. Normally, it would not be for me to pursue becoming a Dark Justiciar without a superior's command. But this is different. My lady wanted me to find this place. I know it. overwhelming. Worship of Lady Shar is usually discreet by nature. Her holy sites have to be modest, well hidden. But that place... I never knew such grandeur had been built in her honor. The Gauntlet of Shar is no ordinary temple. It is the highest test of the Dark Lady's faithful, to judge if they are worthy of becoming a Dark Justiciar. The Gauntlet has double meaning. It speaks of the ordeals to be overcome, and of the armor-clad fist of Lady Shar that would embrace the worthy. Survive the crushing gauntlet, and be embraced by the Night Singer at its very core. The old ways were lost over time. Now some claim the rank simply by killing a single Selûnite. But before, they were a true elite. Many would attempt the trials, but few would succeed.
The shadows are cruel. It would take a miracle for Arabella's mother and father to survive them. Lucky for us, we've got a knack for miracles. Let's reunite the girl with her mother and father. She deserves that much. Because there's nothing to tell. She died when I was born. As a boy, my bond with father was too deep to miss the mother I never had. Now, well, I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about my mother. What life would have been like if she'd lived. Maybe I'd be living in the city. Maybe I'd never have been forced into this cursed pact. But there's no use lingering on maybes. My mind is on the stories of today and tomorrow, not those of yesterday.
I feel the weave growing more distant by the moment. We walk Shar's path now. Best we don't spend too long in her shadow.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
Shar's spirit lingers here. The air's thick with lies and trickery.
You wish to speak? Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself.
Even when the faithful abandon them, sacred places do not lose their power. Be on your guard.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Scaleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady? I don't need to. They are all the same. There is but one thing on your mind, and it won't go away until your thirsty urge is sated. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. You have been a prodigal young master, but you have not been disinherited yet. You can rule with such ease if you follow your call. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live. Why? The greatest crime of them all. Nothing at all. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lady.
Can I touch your face?
No.
You're no fun.
No.
Goblins are such violent parasites.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
At once.
Bring me a liver. And I don't want to see any bite marks on it.
Finally, we can talk face to face. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased. Do you truly expect your betters to sully their hands to aid you at every turn, true soul? Such a poor grasp of hierarchy. But never mind. Your potential may outweigh your ignorance. I am Balthazar, Chief Advisor to General Thorm, and entrusted with a mission of utmost importance. Do you know what is at stake here?
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Ankethran in the deserts of Kalimshan, but he is long dead from what you recall.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes? General Thorm to you. But yes, recovering the relic is the crux of it. He commands, and I, his humble servant, fulfill that command. While you, an infinitely more humble servant, fulfill my command. I will put you to work as a scout. Fine, if it'll spare me your bleating. The relic lends the general his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it. I do not need you or your help, but you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The relic is close, but the way is barred and Shar's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded. Or fallen.
I'd trust this gasbag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along, for now.
Fine. I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. My brother is no intellectual powerhouse, but he is strong, loyal, and punctual. Should a fight turn against you, remember the bell. In part, yes. My poor unborn twin. Mother always resented me for it, said I strangled him in the womb. If you can believe such tripe. Besides, once I developed my powers, I fetched him from the graveyard and brought him back. Gave him a new, better body. Alas, Mother was not pleased. We're still close. She's in a jar on the shelf. Over there. Flesh will remain here until called. But don't fear. He has very sharp hearing. I chose his ears myself. Now, get to work. Bring me a femur bone.
good one, not the one with the marrow pots.
Yes.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
What to do? How much further can I go? What's inside?
No time to dally.
Can't give up now. They should all be running. What's in here?
Brave the Gauntlet of Lady Shar. Test body, mind, and spirit with her trials. Glory awaits the few who succeed.
Let's see. A very gory idea of art.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
No sweethearts, no. I prefer them savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
Defender of the people.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Should mind my step. to not be cursed. Don't have anything to put here.
What's your gripe with Selûne anyway, Shadowheart?
She betrayed her sister and ruined the balance of things. Imagine turning on those who love you for your own glory.
Offer your pain to Shar's embrace. Hear the night song. The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely a monster at all. I just want to survive, same as you.
I don't see a problem. As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
Nothing of value comes easy. Overcome my trials and win my embrace.
I shall prove myself worthy, Lady Shar. Whatever comes, I'm ready. What do we have here?
Her most vaunted treasure.
Countless initiates walked these halls once, seeking to become Dark Justiciars. I will follow in their path. I will succeed. This way. So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it. My faith will guide me.
The bowl contains an ancient rust-colored bloodstain. It forms a neat disc, as if spilled calmly and willingly. You recognize this as a trial where initiates would prove themselves to Lady Shar. This one would put their skills of stealth and infiltration to the test.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The bowl contains an ancient rust.
This is one of Lady Shar's trials. Allow me. It's important. Lose those
ones that can remain unseen and can still obtain what they want. Try. Let's see what we have here. See what my touch can do. No time to waste.
Nothing hurts anymore. Let's see. Have I been this way before?
Her most hallowed mercy. Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. I need to do this, same as before. Us that we are our own worst enemy much of the time. Her embrace will elude us until we shed that which holds us back. Let's try this way. A long way to go still. None shall see me. Must keep going. Looks like an ambush.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Dream in red.
So, will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Two steps at a time. On the go.
Let's see.
The dance macabre.
Hope this ends well. These boots have seen everything.
On I go then.
Time to kill. On my way.
On my way.
Survival is all that matters. With haste.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
blood comes easy these days. Need to find a way forward.
Two steps at a time.
Go for the throat.
Flag!
Was cured.
My time's running out.
I'm ready.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Shar's domain indeed. Despair and discarded memories lurking in every shadow.
Sharp as ever.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. At the ready. No traps, please.
Welcome, rest.
Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient...
Vanquish your old life to receive my wisdom.
Seems simple enough.
Her most sacred path.
Keep a blade close.
Never a dull moment. What path lies before me?
Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. Allow me, please. These were said to be sure of foot in even the darkest recesses of Lady Shar's embrace. I must remember where to step. And have faith that she will guide me.
stayed interesting. Don't waste a step.
The pride of the gate. They won't see me coming. Every step counts. Tony things down. Quite on the slide. Going once, not a peep. Undercover. No time to waste.
I'm ready.
Got to concentrate. On my way.
Let's turn someone inside out. Be quick.
Very well. Morse character. First step is the hardest.
Time to move. That nearly ended me.
Need to act fast. Got to move.
Sounds like fun.
feet.
I miss this.
At the ready.
Shall we cut and run?
Onward.
Let's have some carnage. Over here.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Something good here, I hope.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Can't slow down.
Yes, darling. I was so
Here we go.
Sharp as ever. The magic touch.
A long way to go still. This way. Better get to it.
Try.
Be careful. There are traps about.
What can silence the night song?
Looking ahead.
There is work to do.
Yes, please. This way. Be careful. There are traps about.
Light on my feet. What's hiding here?
My faith protects me. Onward, ever onward. Worth a try.
What can silence the night song?
I've got a long road ahead.
Need to keep going. Better fetch that. This is no ordinary spear. May be important. Best keep it close.
Delicious.
Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies.
Here goes nothing.
Shroud yourself in blackest night.
Careful, I bite.
What's next?
Trust no one.
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead. No one back home will ever believe this.
There's no time to waste. I must keep going.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. Swift as my feet can carry me. Always at your side.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering.
Better not be cursed.
I want to thank you. For what you said. Whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back from my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted, be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful. It's a novel concept, I admit. And, a little intimidating. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used. Really? You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.
There is no before.
Well, hello.
They should all be running. Don't mind if I do.
Chambers of Penance.
So much blood. What the hells has been happening here? There's something out there. I can feel it.
Won't see me coming. Trust no one. Be very, very quiet.
I wonder what the next move is.
Off I go.
Out of sight, out of mind. Let's have some fun.
Does this count as adventuring? I don't need any attention right now.
Form up ranks! Don't let anything get past you!
Worth a try.
Going quiet. Coming through.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
If this isn't important, stay low. Slowly.
The mission has to come first. I see a way. fool, damn you.
Battle favors the fearless.
Let's do this.
So much for peace.
Worth a try.
Let's turn someone inside out.
just what to do.
Let's have some fun.
Take you.
Fleet of foot.
Need to act fast.
Let's spill some blood. To kill you. Flag! Flag!
What should I do?
Close at hand.
There's blood in the air.
Talk to me.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
On the victor's path. Out of sight. I've found my mark. Going quiet.
Shall we dance?
No choice but to keep going. I need healing.
I missed this.
I wonder what brought an Orthon to a place like this. We'll never find out now. No traps, please. Swift as my feet can carry me. Time to get going. Might be useful.
That's the last one. The inner sanctum is within reach now.
A bed made of corpses. Disgusting and uncomfortable.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
A bed made of severed heads. That can't be good for your back.
Can't slow down. What's inside? Let's see.
Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground. It's disgusting, but otherwise unremarkable. Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant.
Silence is golden.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Never wanted the easy path.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shar, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact. His wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him. But he has his uses. So instead, I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed, we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale. Even for my tastes.
I'd appreciate a little less enthusiasm when it comes to Cazador and his horrors.
Oh, come, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. You should be quivering in anticipation. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Za. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
Do you think it's so simple? The idea definitely has appeal. I could get rid of the worm in my head and still walk in the sun. I'd finally be free of the hunger. And if I'm the key to this deal of Cazador's, perhaps I can turn this to my advantage. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me. Thank you. gods, you're beautiful. Can we? I suppose we can. There is nothing I'd like more. You are perfect. Every time. I don't know. But isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim. Not a target. Not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be?
Full-fledged vampires are not so easily slain. Astarion's master will be no exception. Fortunate for him, slaying monstrous fanatics is a pastime of ours.
Our very own vampires, the missing pawn in his master's deadly game. Now, how about we go and reverse Cazador's fortunes?
I can't imagine how Astarion must be feeling. The terms of your own condemnation carved into your skin. A monster's actions. And monsters do not deserve such power as that ritual promised. When the time comes, Astarion will have his revenge, I'm sure. And it will be richly deserved. But not yet. So, what can I do for you?
It seems like Cazador used Astarion's flesh not as a canvas, but as a contract. We haven't heard the last of this, I'll wager.
You wish to speak?
You wish to consult me?
Here we go.